Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum people. This is your boy Car Kid, and today I'm gonna review a McLaren 600LT 2020 Spider. So what is the McLaren 600LT? Actually, this is the aggressive and upgraded version of the McLaren 570S. The 570 was produced by McLaren in 2015. In 2018 they produced a 600LT, and in 2019 they produced a 600LT Spider version, and this is the 2020 600LT Spider. Why they call it 600LT? LT, it means long tail. So a 600LT is 47 millimeters longer than the normal version 570S because of the diffuser and because of the front bumper and the diffuser down at the front bumper. So this is why they call it long tail. McLaren 600LT is 100 kg lighter than the 570S. How is that? Installing some of the carbon fiber parts, removing some of the storage space from inside, and you got a carbon fiber chassis monocell too. That's how it reduces the weight. But the Spider version, it is 46 kg lighter than the 570S because you got a Spider version and you got a convertible roof that settles down in the backside. The starting price of 600LT in dollars is $240,000, the normal version, and the Spider version goes up to $259,000. In UAE it starts at 1.1 million dirham, and it can go up to the Spider version to 1.3 million dirhams. I have borrowed the car from Car Vault Dubai. They are one of the biggest car collectors. They got huge number of luxury and exotic cars collection. They got some of the Ferraris, Lamborghinis, McLarens, Bentley, even they got a Bugatti Veyron and Chiron collection. Links in the description. Do visit and have a look at their car. The front look, the amazing thing in the front lights is this McLaren logo. They designed the lights in such a way that they are showing you the McLaren logo. Have a look. This is the McLaren logo. Even the light. Have a look. The McLaren logo. Even the bumper. Have a look like this, the McLaren logo. So this is designed amazingly. You can open the trunk with the key here. You have a button. Press this button. The trunk opens like this, and you have a pretty much good space, cargo space here at the front. And you got a very big front bumper with a big diffuser, and you got air vents here. The air goes in from this side. You got a jet shaped front look here. You got some sensors. Even this patch is showing you the McLaren logo here, and the hood is designed so nicely that it brings the air from here and it send the air to the side door. At the side you got 10 spoke wheels, and the brake calipers they're so close. I have never seen these close brake calipers with the McLaren logo in any car. And at the side, at the top of the tire, at the fender, you got air vents. These are the air vents. You got a small little spoiler at the top of the tire fender. It brings air, comes out from here. At the side look, at the door, you got two portions. You got this upper portion and this is the lower portion. In the middle of this, you got a very big air vent. So the air comes out of that air vent. It comes off, goes inside here, cool down the engine, and goes out from the back. You got the side skirt, very big one with the 600LT logo here. You got this light here. When you unlock the car, this is how it lights up, and it gives you a McLaren logo, how it looks very nicely. At down, when you come here, you got a big diffuser with the big vanes here. Have a look at the vanes, and at the center vane you got a reverse camera. At the top you got a reverse light. So this is to provide you better handling when you're running the car at the track. This is completely a carbon fiber, so it reduces the weight of 600LT. This is the engine bay. You got 3.8 liters V8 twin turbocharged, producing 592 horsepower. The older version is 562, that was 570S. 600LT producing 592, 0 to 100 in 2.9 seconds, the top speed of 324 kilometers an hour. The best thing here in the engine bay is the exhaust. These are called the top exit exhaust, and they save the weight. You don't have a big exhaust running down there and coming out of the diffuser. So this is the engine directly coming out the exhaust, and you got flames shooting out of this exhaust. So you got a big wing here, and you got a heat resisting coating here, because the top exit exhaust, it shoots flames and it can burn the spoiler. So you got a heat resisting coating at the spoiler. This is something amazing. Best thing is the sound of the 600LT. You sit here and just at the back you got this exhaust, and it's a very loudy exhaust. Just go and have a listen to the exhaust. So you got a butterfly doors for this 600LT. How you open the door, you got two portions. This is the floating portion of the door. You can see my hand. You have a rubber pad or a button under this portion. When you press it like this, it opens like this. This is a butterfly door. You got a scissor door in cars. The difference between butterfly and scissor is scissor doors, they open like straight up, and the butterfly doors, they open like this way, a little outside and a little up. So this is why they call it butterfly doors. This is the interior. You got a very nice cabin here. You got seats borrowed from P1, and you can order a McLaren Senna seats as well. So these are the buckets sports seats, and have a look at the cabin. It's the chassis is totally a carbon fiber monocell 2 chassis. So you got floor of the carbon fiber, you got no floor mats. Have a look, it's a floor, directly a floor, and there's a one mat. It's written McLaren on the doors. You got a very nice Alcantara here, Alcantara material, and at the side of the doors you got some buttons to control different things, the trunk and all that. When you sit inside, how you close the door, this is the grab handle. You pull it downwards and you can close the door like this. Got some buttons. And how you open the door, this is a lever here for the door opening. Just pull it and push the door upwards, it will open like this. So this is the center console. You got some of the buttons here. You got drive, neutral, reverse button. This button is the window, the rear window. How it works, when you press it, the windows go up, press it down and the windows go down. So you can directly hear the sound of the engine when you open the roof of this car, and you can enjoy with that. This is the roof opening and closing button. When you pull it, you can close the roof. Recently I have done a car, Bentley Continental GTC. The roof was so fast, and this one is pretty much okay, not fast as that one, but it closes like this. When you push it down, the car will start opening the roof. So the roof will open automatically like this, and it will settle down backside here at the back. So this is how you open the roof of McLaren 600LT. Got buttons here. These are some of the modes button and engine start stop button. You got the ESC traction control setting here, and you got different modes, the N, neutral, sports and track mode. How this works, you have to push this button first. Let's start the car. Okay, so you have to push this button first. You should press it to active these two switches. When you press this, it lights up and you can switch into different mode. So have a look at the gauge cluster. You got 3 types of gauge cluster. When you turn into a sports mode, it changes the gauge cluster like this, some of the lights and gauges details. When you turn into a sports track mode here, have a look. When you turn into a track mode, so the gauge cluster changes like this. How amazing it is. But I don't understand one thing. You got green, red and blue. You should have green, blue and red, because red is something dangerous. So when you have to shift the gears, it should be in the red. But this looks amazing, this gauge cluster. At the side you got some of the details of the car, and this side also you got some odometers, trip journey and all that. A nice thing is you got these digital gauge type of thing here. It shows you digitally. It's very nicely done by McLaren. Normally you have gauges, the manual one, or you have a simple line, but they have done like a circle, so it shows you the temperature, engine oil and kilometers for your fuel. So this is the gauge cluster. Amazing one. You got a steering, you got a carbon fiber steering with the McLaren logo in the center. Let me show you one more thing in the gauge cluster. When you shift it into the reverse, this middle gauge cluster screen turns into a camera. So this is how it looks. Very, very nice. Interesting button here is the hidden button. This is the parking sensor button here, and it can fold your mirrors as well. You can use it for folding mirrors and adjusting mirrors. So this is in the center. There is an infotainment screen, and you got these two air vents. When you come down to the infotainment screen, let me peel off this thing. This is a 2020 car. I should not do this, but I can't see anything. When you remove it, you got options here, and the best thing is this is the climate control setting. Have a look. You got different climate control settings here, airflow setting. Even the guy sitting here wears a helmet because you are driving 600LT. So this is the climate control setting here. You can go to the different menus and you can select your media, phone, media, navigation apps and different settings on the infotainment screen. You got 24 different colors to choose for the exterior and 8 different colors for your interior of this 600LT. Let's go for a drive. Best feeling is when you sit in the 600LT, the seats, they are like a bucket and keep holding you, because this car is meant for the track purpose, and also it's a street legal, but it is really amazing feeling. Take off the roof and you drive this. The first thing is the sound is nearby your ears, like the sound is here, and if you want to hear more louder sound, you got a button. You can control this window with the button. Lower the window and the exhausts are just here near your ears. So this is amazing feeling while sitting in the 600LT. This car is amazing by sitting, and when you drive the car, and the smile on your face tells you everything. So yeah, this is something very nice. And the power, of course, twin turbocharged. Oh, amazing feeling, guys. I can't really explain you this. Whenever you're thinking to buy a sports car, do think for the McLaren, and especially the 600LT, because 30 more horsepower than the older version that was the 570S. So this car is something really nice. You got very amazing view, you got the handling, you got the best grip. Hope you enjoyed the video. My apologies if I have given you any wrong information by mistake. Do subscribe to the channel, comment and do whatever you want. Till the next video, peace out.